Oh, hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, and today we're continuing on the mission that I recorded last video, and that was our mission that we were going, we were basically exploring, or going to all of these basically I went to all these smaller bodies that I think I skipped over like kind of earlier in my series, but I decided to go back to at least land on every one of them at least once. Though I think one of them I landed on twice. And really, as far as the minor planets, we just have that one, this one, and this one, and then that one, and then that one, which goes really far out. But our last episode, we left, basically our other mission, is still in orbit around Kerbin, so I guess I'm going to rescue them. And then we're going to launch, this is the one that I'm gonna launch, but for this mission, but first we gotta rescue our other mission. Well, I guess I don't really have a rescue craft already made up, so I'm gonna I'll throw one together really quick. Okay, I guess our rescue craft is complete. And this is my first time using this giant command pod. And apparently it also has the ability to be a lander, which I haven't tried yet. Well, I guess maybe you could attach engines to the bottom of it and put fuel in it. Well, I guess we'll have to try that in another mission. Five, four, three, two, one, liftoff. Well, a slight staging mishap there, but we're still able to get off the pad just fine. And I really have to throttle this one down because its thrust to weight is kind of ridiculous. Or ridiculously high. Wow. Holy acceleration. Yeah, that must have been some crazy G-force for Jebediah. Well, I am going to just jettison that anyway, just so that we can become more maneuverable. Okay, we don't need to dock up with this. We really just have to have our Kerbals spacewalk over. Oh, maybe we can dock them. Well, not that we really needed to dock, but there we go. And well, this is why I sent that giant command pod up. Okay, I believe that's all of our crew in here. Oh, and by the way, this is what the inside of it looks like. I guess I could show it off. Oh, I think we're going into Oh, there we go. Oh, that goes into the other part of the spacecraft. Oh yeah, I forgot. I saw he was in there. So as we went from here into the pod. Okay, all of our Kerbals should be in here now. Oh right, there we got our science. So you gotta transfer over. Okay, now we can undock. And then just return to the surface of Kerbin. Well, I wonder how this will survive re-entry, given, like, you can't really put a heat shield over the entire thing. Well, I guess it's gonna be fine. Okay, let's recover the vessel. Okay, let's see if, how much more of our tech tree we can complete. And I forgot to research all that. Hey, this is the last node. And I haven't actually played with the warp drives yet. Not even in creative. Or sandbox mode. I guess those will be interesting to play with. Okay, let's get on with our actual mission. Okay, I basically just kind of modified the Minor Planets Explorer 1 craft off camera. Really what I did to it is I added more argon fuel tanks, and I decided to do away with the xenon tanks. Just because I feel like I'd rather maximize delta V as opposed to like thrust output. And I've found actually in the previous mission I basically never used the xenon mode of this this engine. The only time I ever used it was to get briefly to get out of Kerbin orbit. And when I ran out of my argon fuel reserve, I had to switch over to the xenon fuel to kind of as my contingency to actually get my mission home. So I figured we'll just use only argon fuel for this next mission. And I actually have better, well, I also have a better engine, at least of this particular type to use. Like it's it's this one, which has a whopping 19,000 ISP, or specific impulse, versus apparently this one's about 4,000. which is kind of what I've been using. Oh, I was looking at the wrong, though this is for the xenon, I think. This is for the argon. This is still 6,000, which is not bad, but doesn't hold a candle to this. And while I could be using this, I find that the ion thrusters are really... they're rather slow, and it's like you kind of have to use either really high physics time warps, like 30 times physics time warp or more, or there's this mod called Persistent Thrust, which basically lets you fire your engines during non-physics time warp, like normal on-rails time warp. And it allows, well, the reason that mod exists is to make these kinds of engines more tolerable, or where you have really low thrust in space. And where burns will take like probably like hours IRL to complete. And really the only other thing I did was I just put a fairing over the lander up here. And of course then I added more and my testing, actually this launch stage is kind of overkill, but it works, and I'd rather have more than I need than not enough, so. Though other than that, this is kind of the same graph that I had before. Okay, let's go. Hey, let's get on with this launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I may have pressed jump the gun a little bit on the launch button, but oh well. Oh, looks like we're gonna have what's left of our launch stage to help us actually escape from Kerbin, so I guess we can take advantage of that. Looks like we're gonna have an encounter with the moon on our way out, but that's okay. guess we'll use up what's left of this, and then we're gonna switch over to our plasma propulsion shortly. Oh, that sucks. I didn't send enough engineers to inflate my freaking gravity ring. Oh well. I guess I can't be bothered to restart this mission now, so I guess we're just gonna pretend that's not there. Well, I guess while this burn commences, I actually have a bit of an interesting topic to bring up. So, there's been some more news coming out as far as the whole, as far as KSP's future is concerned, and basically, so we all know at this point KSP2 is dead, but what happens a few days ago, I think, there's been some news that apparently not only is there like a competing game being developed, supposedly by some even some ex-KSP developers, that's at least for the time being going by Kitten Space Agency, unless they decide upon a new name for this game, which is going to be supposedly this game is going to be pretty much everything KSP2 sought out to be and possibly better. Though I guess we're going to see how the development pans out, though unlike KSP2's dev team, at least KSA's dev team seems to actually care about the game. Actually making a game as opposed to just making money. Though I guess we'll see how that pans out. And though as far as KSP though, apparently a third party, an unknown third party, has bought the rights to the game. And I have no idea what that's going to mean for like for mods now, like for KSP, like, or like is it like gonna be, is it like another company owning it gonna mean like modding might fall under scrutiny, or I mean hopefully not, but what I'm hoping, well, at least what other KSP players are hoping, is that this means that KSP2 gets a new development team, and actually development resumes on KSP2. Though who knows if well, if they're getting a new development team is coming in, who knows if they're gonna continue on with the old with KSP 2 as it stands, or if they're just gonna completely start from scratch. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the latter happens. So as far as my thoughts about this, so I mean, like I've kind of like, even though I've only really been playing KSP for maybe about a year, or maybe close to 2 years. Oh, I think maybe only a year, but like even though I've only been playing this game for that long, I've actually known about this game, that this game's, I knew about this game's existence since, I would say, 2014, maybe 2015, which was when I believe I found, Kurt J. Mack and, Zisto's, like, Let's Plays of this game. And really ever since then, and seeing other YouTubers kind of especially show off like what some of the the KSP mods are like. I've been looking forward to playing this game someday. And so I feel like KSP just kind of holds feel like KSP just has a space in my heart, and like I feel like I'm gonna probably be hearkening back to this game, KSP 1, kind of in a similar vein to Minecraft. Like even if I end up moving to Kitten Space Agency, or whatever game takes over in the future. Well, I mean, even if KSP doesn't really go anywhere, or if it doesn't really, or let's just say KSP 2 never gets any further development, and well, KSP 1 is, I guess, just kind of left in this like this state of limbo, like, and the majority of the KSP player base moves over to Kitten Space Agency, or there's also another game coming that's called Spaceflight Simulator 2, which, if you've seen the original Spaceflight Simulator, it's kind of like, imagine Kerbal Space Program, but two-dimensional, and kind of just more simplified. But apparently, Spaceflight Simulator 2 is going to be a full-on, like, three-dimensional game, kind of similar to Kerbal Space Program and Kitten Space Agency. So it's actually kind of an interesting times we're kind of experiencing. And I mean, I'd be kind of sad to see Kerbal Space Program just just die. I mean, I don't want it to die, but I am also open to trying out if they're actually trying out a different game, if it ends up doing I mean, if Kitten Space Agency ends up doing what Kerbal Space Program has been trying to do, but better, I'd be more than happy to give it a try. And supposedly it's already Kitten Space Agency already is it's already like available, like you can already download it, but I kind of want to wait till at least it's in a state of completeness where you can actually play it as a game as opposed to like a tech demo. But I mean, in one part of my mind, I'm kind of, I mean, I'm hopefully like there's some hope for Kerbal Space Program, but if there isn't, I'll be looking forward to trying out these new games that are coming on the horizon. God damn it. Didn't mean to... I did not mean to stage those. Okay, I did not quick save. I guess we're just gonna... I guess we'll go with this. And well, if we end up stranding our Kerbals, I guess I'm gonna have to send a rescue mission. But anyway... So the reason I've kind of been not very active as far as YouTube uploads as of lately, well, I've been dealing with this computer problem. I think I brought up in my previous Kerbal Space Program video. Like, I don't want to scare anybody. Like, I don't mean to bring you guys kind of some more somber news, or be more, like, I don't mean to or to scare anybody or worry anybody, but I've just really been trying to get to the bottom of my computer issue, and so far I haven't been successful. And at this point, if it's a hardware issue, I've pretty much narrowed it down to either my SSD or my motherboard or my CPU. And I'm really, really hoping it's the SSD or the Windows install at this point, because if I'm gonna have to replace my motherboard and my CPU, that's gonna be a pretty hefty expense for me. But at least for the time being, my computer is at least allowing me to re-record this video, so I'm just gonna count my blessings, I guess. Well, I guess sometime soon I'm going to attempt to reinstall Windows on my old SSD. And then, well, if that fixes the issue, yes, I will attempt a reinstallation on my new SSD, and well, if the problem comes back, then I know it's the SSD. So, it's really been kind of frustrating me is, more than the computer issue, is I've just been kind of unable to get much help with it. Like, I mean, I have been getting help, but not as much help as I need. Like, it's like at least everybody that is able to help me is like more just, oh, have you tried removing, well, have you tried this testing application? Have you tried running this have you tried running this test? Have you tried running this this thing and the command prompt? Have you tried have you tried swapping like your RAM, or have you tried all this other stuff? And if you tried looking in the event viewer to see what the actual problem could be. But the person in my community who is really the most tech savvy is really kind of being unavailable, is really kind of put quite the damper on me being able to fix my computer. And it's not that I can't fix my own problems, like I can to an extent, but computer problems can be, I feel like, no matter how knowledgeable, like no matter how tech savvy you are, there can still be a problem that if not exceeds your ability to solve it, really tests your limits. I guess I could say. And it's like you can, like, I mean, it's like we're very, like, blessed nowadays that we basically, like, we have the internet. Like if, like you can look up on Google what like if you're having a computer problem, you can just look up on Google and find roughly what it is. But really every problem is, every computer problem is unique, and when like you can have you can have one problem, and you can look up, like you can Google it, and you can find people, maybe some people having a similar problem to you. And you can find some people might be having a similar problem that you're having, but it's not exactly the same as your problem. And a lot of computer problems have more than one cause, or can have more than one cause. And you really are just trying to narrow it down by kind of trying to isolate the problem. And now we are in orbit. And I guess we're gonna have to go around this. And this one actually has a moon, it looks like. Oh, duh, my bad. I thought this was an orbit. This is just a ring. So never mind, this object doesn't have a moon. I think this is a good time for us to land. Well, there we go. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if there's some like canyons on this, but yeah, there's some surface features. Yeah, I had no idea this place was gonna have those texture glitches. I guess ignore those. Still not sure if I spelled it right, but oh well. I could biome hop, but I feel like there's not much point now that we're basically done with the tech tree at this point. So I don't know, maybe some missions I might for the sake of showing off some science definitions. Well, I say before we end this video, let's go to Plock, or revisit Plock. Oh, and it looks like rather conveniently for us, that's, we're actually gonna rendezvous before we even get into orbit. Okay, let's move on to Plock. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to time warp quite a bit. Okay, here we got our encounter finally. Okay, in order to... So why we're coming back here is we actually want to see a feature that's at the poles. So we want to come in on a polar trajectory. So we must be on the dark side of Plock right now. So there's Plock. Okay. Not exactly sure which pole this feature is at. In fact, I had to literally look for Bogue's comment on my last video. And it's the North Pole that we're looking for. Okay, I think this is a good place for us to detach the lander. I believe we're directly at the pole, their orbit. And I don't know about going down that low, as we'll so go with that. So, well, I believe Bogue is actually warned of trying to land on this. So I think we're just going to see it from above. Not sure if I'm seeing it. Okay, we are going over it right now. I don't know, maybe we're just too high. I think it might be that right there. Oh, I think that might be it. Oh, that's a weird visual glitch. Well, from the way that it was described, it was supposed to be a really big mountain. And I don't think I can really make it out, though it being, like, dark isn't exactly helping. Oh, there it is. Just passed directly over it. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to re-attempt this. Yeah, I think probably the best way to do this is just kill our velocity. And then just go directly north. And I believe that is it. Or if it isn't this pole, we can always look at the South Pole. Oh, at least we successfully have landed. And I guess by don't walk on it, I guess they mean, it's what I think it is. We're actually gonna glitch through the world if we try this. I'm gonna make sure I quick save before. We try this. Okay, apparently we don't, maybe if we walk off here we'll fall through, but... that's interesting. Okay, what happens if we walk off this? Not sure why I was expecting anything different. Well, I guess anyway, I guess we'll plant a flag over there. At least where it's safe to walk. Hey, come on. I want to go like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get up. Yeah, I want to go like, I think right at that corner might be fun to put a flag. Yeah, I'm really glad we took the time to go see this. I mean, it's nowhere near as cool as the Tecto South Pole mountain range, but it's still something. I guess we'll do some quick science while we're here. I feel like this might be a good place to end this video off. Thank you all for watching. If this has been me, Dusty Circuit here with another Kerbal Space Program video. And if you like what you saw, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Peace out. Bye.